Very happy. Murderized everyone.
Murderized.
Straight.
No, at this point we only have our main battles to go. We have to fight Grotus and then the final boss, and nobody else.
Ah.
At least I think so. Actually, there's probably more on this path here that I'm just not remembering. Yeah, there's more bros. Why would there not be more bros? Silly me.
He jumped. Hey, you got a Thunder Rage.
I sure did. I don't know why I thought we'd be close to the end, but yeah, I don't know.
The vibes?
The vibes. Yeah, that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, the vibes. These are close to the end vibes.
Yeah. I kind of want to steal that mushroom, but I'm not going to. Well, I guess I get a chance to if I want it. 'Cause I done fucked up.
He done fucked up. I saw it. You saw it.
Yep, done fucked up. Nope, he's using it. Alright, fine, never mind then. Do I have another... No, I'll save the dynamite for later. Oh, for God's sake, now it's foggy.
Does that make it harder to hit him?
Yes.
No.
Now, granted, I'm harder to hit too, so it's a wash, kind of, other than just it steals up time. And they can heal themselves and shit and make the battle go on longer.
That's some stall team bullshit right there.
Yeah, that's team stall there for you. Oh, for God's sake, I hit the wrong button again. Nope. Oh, but they can hit with their shitty moves.
Bastards. What did that do? Was
that makes him dodgier.
Damn, this is some stall team bullshit.
Yeah, this sucks a bag full of dicks. Okay, well, I may as well just wait for a turn for the fog to go away and just appeal. Wave to my crowd.
When did you get 15 HP?
Huh? I didn't take HP, I used a badge.
Ah.
The reason I used the badge is because the final boss is a pain. Oh, nice. It was doing bullshit and then it stopped. Cool.
Nice, nice. Punched in the face. Nice.
Close to leveling up again, too, so... Yeah. I'm not even going to bother to heal up. That's how good I feel. For fuck's sake.
Hubris.
He probably hubris, right? Hubris Farnsworth. I mean, as long as it doesn't, like, you know, do what it did last time, where it's like, oh, no, you want to do it? The fog. No, you don't. Bam!
No fog.
How's your Pokemon going?
Oh, you know, knocking out some of the fucking... Some of the things. Doing...
Uh-huh.
Bats. Let's see, we got one of those. One of these. I don't really need these, sure. I guess.
Hi, Closter. Who's a good doggy? Ay. Alright, so that's dealt with. Let's blow and open this up. And then up those stairs we go. Now we switch to the Yosh. And this is basically let's use all of our partners' superpowers to get through this area. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Good lord, there's a lot more shit to this area. I forgot how long the final area was. I thought it was quick and easy, but I guess I'm just remembering... I don't know what I'm remembering. I'm remembering a simpler time when I was a child and I was happy. No, this game's made me happy, though. I'm very happy this game exists. We've probably had this conversation before. What final areas do we like and hate the most?
Isn't this the conversation that kicked off doing Xenoblade?
I think we did this during... No, we did this... for fuck's sake. No, this conversation happened during Final Fantasy 13, I think.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm not going to put 13 at the top thing. You know, so
yeah, that kind of fell apart near the end. It didn't get better as the end game went on. No, I think a lot of games do suffer in the end game because, like, a lot of the charm of Paper Mario is interacting with the characters and stuff, and you kind of lose that when it just becomes dungeon
lot
crawling.
Of games you lose that in at the end there.
Yeah, and there's no exception to it. As much as I love this game, it has the exact same problem. Okay, so I can't do anything with the blocks there yet. But if I hit this block, I think that does a thing, right?
Should.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping it does a thing. It kind of did a thing.
I mean, it's enough for the Yoshi, right? Right?
We'll find out.
Right?
It is. Okay, but I don't know where I go from here. Okay. So we're going to probably have to use a controlled explosive here. Yep. Alright, so use a controlled explosion. Okay. That's enough to get me across, but I think I want to fail.
Oh. And then that gets you...
Probably didn't want to fail this far down, actually.
Star Ocean 3 is definitely one of my favorites. It's big, and it does have the exact same problem you mentioned, which is that a lot of the fun in Star Ocean is interacting with the NPCs and the characters and seeing the character interactions, and that just goes away.
Lose that, yeah, as the game goes on.
But the music is really good, and the final dungeon is just really, really epic, and the monsters are fun. It doesn't feel tedious. It doesn't feel exhausting the way like 13's did.
I'll say this is bordering on that for me, honestly, at the moment, but I think that's just
it is pulling together everything the game has thrown at you so far and bringing it into one dungeon, which maybe is kind of like a bit much.
Yeah, I get it.
All the platforming, all of the different tricks and stuff.
Yeah. I think it's just tedious because I'm doing it in the context of trying to do a show and keeping it interesting.
I mean, that's... That's the true JRPG thing. How was Earthbound's ending? That was quick enough to where we didn't really suffer from that as much.
Well, you just threw shit at you over and over again. Like, you're in Dinosaur Land, and then all of a sudden you're in Ness.
It's kind of like Earthbound, Omori, and Undertale. That final dungeon... Actually, and Undertale.
Oh, my crowd got bigger. Nice.
They continued the interactions throughout.
Yes.
Like, you'd get you'd get Ness, like, losing his mind or doing, like, the...
Oh, kind of. I remember the last area we put our brains in robots and we went to the future. Like,
that was a little weird.
Yeah, that wasn't really like... Okay, I can't actually get there, but that's fine. I don't have to do the whole thing again. I just have to come back over here.
Oh, you were trying to get that middle one by falling?
Yeah, I thought I could, but I don't have enough momentum to do that. So, maybe if I do it without the Yosh...
Maybe it'll just let you keep going?
Yeah, no, it doesn't
it just
actually.
Stops you.
Okay, never mind then.
Does that up arrow make that red one start going up?
No, it makes the purple one go up. That's what I hit there. So if there's a switch that does it for the red, then that'd be its own thing. So it's fine.
That would put the red one into the spot it needs to be in. So find the red switch and then come back.
Yeah, maybe that's just all it is to it. Here it is. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. I think I had to do that to progress anyway. Yeah.
What's down there?
Probably back somewhere I don't need to be, so I'm not going to.
But yeah, I guess Earthbound was like that right at the end. And Omori is just much more narrative-driven generally.
Yeah, well, Omori in its final act became about really nothing. Like, there's no battles for like the last 2 hours of the game except for the final battle, and it doesn't even use your combat system. But I like it because of what it was attempting to do there, which was tell a very specific story that I don't necessarily agree with the direction it took, but it wanted to tell its story. It did, and it did tell the story. So I don't know.
Xenosaga 3's final dungeon. Let me do a quick.
I have to use the bomb for that. Okay. Yeah, how did Xenosaga 3 end, knowing that he wanted to make it 6 games, but he cut it into 3? I'm sure it ended great.
I'm trying to remember what the final dungeon was. I mean, it was probably just inside of a giant Gnosis, or you crashed the fucking...
It was probably a reference to Ava, yeah, I'm sure it was great.
Victim isolated. I don't think it really ever references Ava, which is good.
Yeah, I feel the more things reference Ava, the more shitty they are, tends to.
So this is, what am I looking at here? The final dungeons
I don't
from
know.
all 3 games, right? Proto Merkaba and the Omega System are left. Mictum.
Explosion!
God. Damn.
Bam!
I forgot everything about... I clearly have forgotten the end of Xenosaga 3 because you apparently go to a...
You go meet God and you shake his hand and be like, what up, bro?
That's the end of Xenosaga 2, not 3. Yeah, I'd have to go back and play. I haven't...
I'm sorry, I was busy turning on the light. Can you repeat that one more time? You meet God in the second game.
Yeah.
So how do you follow that up for a sequel? What the fuck do you do?
There are just like other being existences that are similarly.
Oh, because you go into the multiverse. Got it. Okay, what do you do when you've met God? You go to the multiverse.
There's like a guy who's been resetting time every 6,000 years.
Yeah, or time travel. Yeah, when in doubt.
Well, he doesn't time travel. The guy has just been resetting time every 6,000 years, and so you gotta go kill him.
But yeah, multiverse. Reset the timeline. What do you do?
You have to go collect all of the ancient artifacts that Jesus used to keep safe. And
yeah, that's right. Jesus is a main character in Xenosaga. How'd I forget
Turns out
that?
it's not actually Jesus, just a guy who hung out with Jesus and provided the magic for Jesus.
Oh,
like
sure,
the
yeah.
supernatural type stuff.
Yeah, the magic, yeah,
Because he was like a pseudo-angel being. That's the guy in your party, is like a pseudo-angel being who hung out with Jesus.
I mean, certainly that's a thing you could do in your game.
Cosmos is also literally, Cosmos is the shell for the soul of Mary Magdalene as well.
Sure. As one does.
Yeah. So basically, it's just resolving all the Bible shit at the end.
Oh, but you don't say.
Apparently, the end game is a big, I don't know, planet and research area and other stuff. I don't really remember it. I think you go into a sealed, like a sealed planet or land and go to a town on a sealed planet or something. I'd have to
I do want to play Xenosaga on the channel so I can experience the madness because... I mean, obviously, every time you described this game to me in high school, I kind of fell asleep. But like now that I've played Xenoblade, I want to know like what did they eat that made
this
them?
This is the guy who would do it.
Well, what did they eat that made them behave the way they did?
I don't know, mushrooms.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's very much like this is what the guy does when he's just got full control over like storytelling and is doing.
Well, but he has full control over Xenoblade. Like Nintendo didn't tell them like, oh, make the tits bigger. Like
he just did that for fun.
Yeah. Like he had full control over everything. Like, and he's
clearly more focused in making a better gameplay stuff. More
well, definitely the gameplay is better. I will say that.
It's definitely going to be smoother.
Yes.
And less cheesable, I would imagine.
Yeah, kind of. There's not really cheese as far as the gameplay experience goes. Like,
I mean, in 2 you could just cheese the battles. You could stack up. You had like a boost system that allows you to jump ahead in the turn order at times, or like insert yourself into the turn order, and you could
nobody tell Rob about double spinning edge. Nobody tell him about that yet.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay, nobody tell him what double spinning edge does.
But you can effectively like cheese all your fights by holding up combo points.
It's
dead.
Cool.
By building up combo points and then just stringing a whole shitload of attacks in a row, and it trivializes much of the combat.
No, like as remember in Future Connected, that's interesting. I might use that at some point. So like in Future Connected, like Rex, you can literally just spam double spinning edge over and over again, like because the recharge time is based on how many hits you do, and double spinning edge does like 20 hits. So like you can basically like mid max him to just constantly just spam double spinning edge till he passes out. and then restart the cycle again.
Xenosaga 3 also has, you can effectively summon a robot that goes and does one attack, and then that's that. And one of the robots, if you follow a guide and get, look at that, and get all of them.
Yeah, I'm not getting that.
You get a super robot, like a fucking Power Ranger, and it deals
I heard you can make a
60...
Voltron. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
And you summon that, and it deals 60,000 damage, which is enough to kill almost anything in the game with the exception of 2 bosses. One boss, it almost kills, and the final boss, it, I believe, kills the bulk of one of its forms.
Okay.
You can only use it once per fight, but it's just here's the I win button. In case you don't want to do the battling the rest of the game.
I have one of those too. It's called Art Attack.
Genobeam.
Genobeam, yes. The precursor to
Well, the cutscene is a little too long to justify using in trash fights.
Uh-huh. That's fair. Genobeam is not really a cutscene. It's more just a life experience.
It's kind of fun. I mean, Xenosaga's fun in that you get to build up a bunch of special attacks and, use character combo attacks and stuff. And that's
it's they're copying off Final Fantasy X, and where games became more cinematic.
Yeah, they definitely went. They went hard into the 3D the way a lot of the games did.
Yeah. Well, because if you could make something like Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within, why would you not? Are you fucking kidding me? Can I throw
Gears, though, Gears aged well. Out of all of the other games, the art style in Gears... Oh, damn, I thought that would.
Yeah, I thought that would, too. Okay, what's the trick? Got it, okay.
Oh, you're supposed to ride him?
It's what I usually do, and I just stop doing it in this area for no reason. He's quicker. Yeah, and they're even little steps, so that's how. Yeah, okay. Damn it.
But yeah, the sprite art holds up really well for that old game. And the combo system was really fluid in Gears.
Yeah, I need to play Gears.
Yeah, Gears will give you sort of the most distilled, what is this madman doing, who let him near a video game,
well, because that's when he actually had a budget and a big studio backing him.
Pitched, I don't know if he pitched
It was going to be Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. Which it's probably better it wasn't.
Yep.
In the long run.
In all likelihood, it was definitely better it wasn't.
On the other hand, the game may have actually been completed if it was.
Well, yeah.
As opposed to how it is now. It would be wild if they remastered it and actually cleaned up or finished up the second disc.
I'm interested in what Monolith Soft is working on currently, because it doesn't sound like it sounds like Xenoblade, as we know Xenoblade, is not. It's over.
I mean, they're doing. They're doing some kind of connection. There's something. They wouldn't have hinted at the Xeno multiverse or whatever they did at the end there.
Right. Well, in terms of the story of 1, 2, and 3, which it's basically over now, and that's fine that it's over.
The Xenoverse, you might call it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Are they just? Oh, wait. Wasn't there a pretty decent chance that was just for a tie-in to some silly, multi-Xeno game?
Well, if they did Xenoblade Warriors, that'd be great. But there's nothing on the books right now.
I was thinking something more like those ones we looked at before, where they had the Cosmos and other characters tied into.
Oh, Project X Zone?
Yeah.
I don't think they're doing another one of those.
No, not that specifically, but something it could just be a weird tie-in like that.
No, I don't think they are doing one of those right now. They don't have to anymore because Nintendo trusts them with Breath of the Wild and shit.
So do you think they're going to do a serious game? Because there's no point in hinting at especially just at the end of the DLC, unless it was just a.
I think it was just a look. We're finishing this. This is our grand finale to what has ultimately been the 6-game trilogy that he's been wanting to make the entire time.
Yeah,
I think ultimately,
so that was just to say these are connected. These stories are here. This is where they both end.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what it is. Because it's basically,
from what I understand.
Huh?
Well, from what I understand, it's basically looking at the shot at the end of Xenosaga 3 from a different point of view. Basically just taking it from a different camera angle.
Yeah.
A much farther away camera angle. But